Okay, so for number one, with area and perimeter of tilted squares and triangles, we're going to find area first. And what we've got to do is box the figure in. And so we're going to be finding the area of the black square and then subtracting the area of these colored squares, these colored triangles, to find the area of that blue square. And so our first step again was to box it in. So the area of our black square that we've created is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 by 12. So the area of that is going to be 144. Now we need to look at the triangles that we would be cutting off to get down to just having the blue square left. The area of the red triangle, that triangle is 6 by 6. So that's 36. Half of 36 is 18. And it turns out that the blue triangle is the same. So the area of that triangle will also be 18. The green triangle is also 6 by 6. And so again, for doing a triangle, we do the two sides multiplied together, called the base and the height usually, and then divide by 2. So again, 6 times 6 is 36, divided by 2 is 18. And that'll be the same for our yellow triangle. So to finish this up and to find the area of the blue square, we've got to take the area of the black square that we created and subtract those 4 rectangles. And so 18 4 times is 72, and 144 minus 72 is 72. So the area of that blue square is 72 square units. On to finding the perimeter. For the perimeter, we're going to be needing, it's a square, so all 4 sides are going to be the same length. We can pick any pair of points, it doesn't matter. So I'll pick 2, 4. And 8, negative 2. And so, very important to label at this point. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Distance formula. Okay. You have to be careful to not run out of room here. Important to do the template next. So X2 is 8, X1 is 2, Y2 is negative 2, Y1 is 4. So we're going to have 8 minus 2 is 6. Negative 2 minus 4 is going to be negative 6. And so 36 plus 36 is going to be 72. So square root of 72, square root of d squared, and the square root of 72 is 8.49. And then to get perimeter, is going to be 8.49 times 4, because each one of those sides is the same length. In perimeter, we get 33.96. That's going to be it for the first one. The next one. we, for the area, can do the exact same stuff that we did on the one above. So we'll put a box around this rectangle, and we will figure out what the area is of these triangles that we need to cut off to be just left with the black rectangle in the middle there. So I do see that the red and the blue triangle are going to be the same. They're going to be congruent, and the green and the yellow triangle are also going to be congruent. So for the blue rectangle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 times 5, and so we've got 20. And then the area of the blue triangle, 2 by 3, 2 by 4 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. The area of the green triangle, 1 by 2 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. Area of the red triangle is the same as the blue one. It's going to be 2 by 4 is 8, divided by 2 makes 4. And then the yellow triangle, 1 by 2 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. So for the area of the black rectangle, we need to take the area of the blue one, which is 20, and then cut off all of those triangles on the outside. So 20 minus 4 minus 1 minus 4 minus 1. 4, 1, 4 and 1 is 10, so 20 minus 10 leaves 10. The area is 10. And then for the perimeter of that rectangle, we're going to have to do the distance formula twice. And thinner. So we can pick any 2 points for the short side and any 2 points for the long side. Again, it doesn't matter. So I will choose 7 and 8 for the short side, and then 9 and 7. Very important to label x1, y1, x2, y2. Distance formula. Put our template together. And I will have 9 minus 7, 7 minus 8. 9 minus 7 is going to be 2. 7 minus 8 is negative 1. So we'll have 4 plus 1 equals d squared. 5 is d squared. Take the square root of both sides. And we get 2.24. And that's going to be the short side. Need to do the distance formula one more time for the long side. Again, I can pick any 2 points. I will pick 7 and 9. No, 7, 3. And 9, 7. So that'll give me the long side, x1, y1, x2, y2. Same thing that we did over there on the side. I am going to shorten my workup with the distance formula a little bit here because I'm going to run out of space on my page if I don't. And so I'm going to go straight to the numbers being in there. X2 minus x1 is 9 minus 7 squared, plus y2 minus y1 is 7 minus 3. And so we're going to get 2 squared plus 4 squared equals d squared. Again, I'm going to shorten this a little bit so that I don't run out of room. 20 is equal to d squared. And then square root of 20 is 4.47. And in your work, I recommend that you don't shorten it, but I'm kind of stuck because I'm on the iPad and I got no more room to go. So this is my long side. This is my short side. We need 2 shorts and a long. We get 13.42. Perimeter is 13.42. Okay. On to 3 and 4, the ones that were homework. And we have a square this time, so we're only going to have to do the distance formula once, which is kind of nice. In terms of finding the area of this thing, we're going to box it in. We're going to see that the area of the blue square is 36 by 6. Area is 36. And I noticed that all of these triangles that are on these corners are going to be the same. So I'm only going to do that calculation once. But we're going to be cutting off the green triangle, the red triangle, the blue triangle, and the yellow triangle to have just the black square left on the inside. So I see the area of the green triangle is 1, 2, 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 is 9, divided by 2 is 4.5. The red triangle is going to be the same. 3 by 3 is 9, divided by 2 is 4.5. The blue triangle is 4.5. And the yellow triangle is 4.5. All those 4.5s make 18. The area of the blue triangle is 36. The area of the blue square is 36. If we take all those triangles off, 36 minus 18 is going to leave 18. Okay, and distance formula, we've only got to do it once. So we'll slap that over here. We can pick any 2 points that we want, recognizing we are over in the negative side there, negative 6, 2. And negative 3, negative 2. Distance formula. Get our template going. So I have not labeled yet. I need to do that. Otherwise, I will have problems. Please make sure you take the time to label. x1, y1, x2, y2. x2 minus x1 is going to be negative 3 minus negative 6. y2 minus y1 is negative 2 minus 2. Rewrite this as negative 3 plus 6. And so we'll have negative 3 plus 6 is positive 3. Negative 2 minus 2 is negative 4. So we've got 9 plus 16, 25 is equal to d squared. Square root of 25 equals d squared. And I just noticed I made a typo. That is not negative 2 right there. That's a negative 1. So that's going to change my y2 value. So we'll have 9. All right. I hate mistakes. Okay, so 9 plus 9 is 18. We're looking for the square root of 18. 4.24. So that's the length of one side. We have a square, so we need it 4 times. 4.24 times 4 is going to be 16.97. The perimeter, 16.97. Okie dokie. And then on to the last one. We've got a rectangle, so we are going to have to do the distance formula twice. Box it in. Oops, I messed up. And so we will have the blue triangle is going to be a 2 by 3 triangle. So will the red one up in the top left there when I do that one. And the yellow one and the green one are going to match also. So for the area, we've got the area of the blue rectangle. The blue rectangle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 by 8 is 56. And so we can start working on our triangles. The area of the blue triangle is 2 by 3, which is 6, divided by 2 is 3. Area of the green triangle is 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24 divided by 2 is 12. The red triangle is going to match the blue triangle. And the yellow triangle is going to match the green triangle. So to find the area of the black rectangle, we have 56 minus all those triangles that are on the outside of it. So if I add all those up, I get 24 plus 6 is 30. So 56 minus 30 is 26. And so then for the perimeter, we do have to do the distance formula twice, which is kind of a pain. I'll do the long side first. We'll have negative 12, 8, and negative 4, negative 4. So x1, y1, x2, y2. And we've got x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared is d squared. So x2 minus x1 template first. Negative 4. Yep. x2 is negative 4. Minus negative 1 minus negative 12. y2 is negative 4. Y1 is 8. So we're going to rewrite this as negative 4 plus 12 squared. Negative 12 squared. Negative 4 plus 12 is 8. And so we get 64 plus 144 equals d squared. And that's going to be 208 square root of 208 square root of d squared. Square root of 208 is going to be 14.42. That's going to be the long side. And then for the short side, I will use negative 4, negative 4, negative 4. And looks like that's negative 10, negative 8. And so we've got x1, y1, x2, y2, and our formula. So I'm going to have to shorten this one up a little bit again like I did last time because I don't want to run out of room. I made a mistake. And so that's going to be negative 6. That's going to be negative 4. And I've got 52 d squared. Square root of 52. Square root of 52. $7.21. That's our short side. This is our long side. So we need 2 short sides and 2 long sides for the perimeter, so 14.42, 14.42, 7.21, 7.21. Get those out of there. 14.42, 7.2. The perimeter is 43.26. And that's it for this one.